Good evening, everyone. Can you all see the slide?
Good evening, ma. I can.
Okay. So welcome to today's class. My name is Maureen Okoye, and I'll be your instructor today. Like I said in the introduction class, this is a 2 weeks free training on how to freelance as a virtual assistant. In the course of this training, it will be my utmost happiness if you grab the basics of becoming a virtual assistant and actually move ahead to get hired as one. Our classes will be very brief and highly impactful. So I try as much as possible to make classes to be brief. So this course will help you understand what it takes to run your own business as a virtual assistant. It could be that you have already launched your business and you need a little extra guidance. Then here is the best place for you. I will share the curriculum and goals and expectations with you. But the summary of it is that after this class, you gain understanding and have the insight to define your services, identify your market, and find clients. So here is the curriculum for the first week. We'll be having this free training. Let's look at what we have. So this is for week one. This is for week one. We'll look at the overview of the virtual assistant role, the key responsibilities and skills, the types of services provided as a virtual assistant, then this course goals and expectation. So let's get started. Sorry, I'm receiving some mails from people. Let's get started. So I've talked about that we are going to define our services, and we are going to talk about rates of services and how to identify your clients. Now we are going to look at the third slide.
Your screen.
Can you still see my screen?
No.
You can't see my screen.
No.
Yes,
No,
so I
it's the first page, like become a freelancer.
freelancer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
Okay, I can
I'm
see it
not
now.
Wow. You can see which of them are you seeing? The third slide?
No, the first slide, that's what is still
the
there.
first.
I'll share again. Can you see the second slide?
Yes, I can see it
Yes, I
now.
can.
Okay.
Yes.
The second slide.
The cost of one, yeah.
Yes, week one core skills. So I talked
Yes,
about this
I
is
can.
what we're going to look at this week. The day one, we're going to talk about the overview of the virtual assistant role, the key responsibilities and skills, then the type of services provided. Then we are still going to look at this course goals and expectation. So this week we'll identify who is controlling my screen. We'll be able to identify the skills, our market, and also know how to find clients. So let's look at can you see the third slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The course goals and objectives. So we are going to look at how comprehensive you're going to understand comprehensively the role of being a virtual assistant. You're going to develop essential skills, then familiarize yourself with key tools and software. Of course, we're not going to finish everything in these 2 weeks, because learning all these tools, we need time and mastery before you're able to learn how to use them to work. Then you're also going to build a strong professional foundation. And the course expectation. In this course, you're expected to participate and engage. When you're learning all this tech, when you're pivoting into the tech industry, if you don't practice, if you don't participate or engage, if the instructor says do this and you don't do that, you will not get to learn those tools. You have to develop that confidence by learning these tools and knowing how to use them to make your job easy. Then completion of assignments, collaboration and networking. So when there is any question, you can throw it out in the group. That's why I created an additional group to avoid people spamming it. If you need to ask a question generally, you can ask it politely. Collaboration and networking can also help learning to be internalized. Then professional conduct. After this training, not after this training, in the course of this training, you will try, if you want to be a doctor, you start practicing on how to be a doctor. Your brain resets. You start seeing yourself as a doctor. So if you want to be a tech person, you start rebranding. Your output, both on your social media, should go towards that line. Professional conduct. Also, you're expected to respect your peers, people in the group. No rude talk and all that. Then feedback and continuous improvement. When you log out from this class, you try, even if you have if your schedule is so tight, try as much as possible to learn extra things. If I mention tools like Slack, Trello, try to Google, try to find out more about these tools. So can you still see the slide?
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to start now. Once you're unable to see the slide, still call my attention to it. So, like in the last class, I talked about who a virtual assistant is. A virtual assistant.
Good evening, Maureen. Please excuse audibility, please.
Okay, you can't hear me?
It's not loud enough.
Wow. Okay, I'll increase my volume. Okay, in the last class, can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine,
in the last class, I defined who a virtual assistant is. And I said a virtual assistant, known as VA, is a remote professional who provides various services to businesses, entrepreneurs, and individuals. These services range from administrative support to specialized tasks. They leverage on digital tools and technologies to perform their duties efficiently from any location. So in case you don't understand this definition, a virtual assistant is what you do almost every day. As we go along this course, you understand what I mean. What you do almost every day, only now that you have to employ the use of tools in order to make this job easier for you and provide this professional outlook. So the demand for virtual assistants has surged with the increase in remote work, and the need for businesses now need to be flexible, cost effective, and not just cost effective, and also have diverse team that can provide a lot of functions. So businesses of all sizes are recognizing the benefits of hiring VAs to handle routine tasks, allowing the in-house team to focus on core activities. So the VA is just like giving extra hand to the business, while the major people that go on site to work, they focus on core activities of that company. Now, as a freelancer, when businesses hire you, you will not be getting certain benefits such as health benefits. And if you stay outside Nigeria, you may need to pay your own taxes. But that is no worries, because as a virtual assistant, you are your own CEO. It's your business, it's your brand. So now let's look at the next slide, which is types of virtual assistant. You know, in the last class, someone asked me, what about medical virtual assistant? We'll look at it in details here. Now, I don't know how tiny it is if you're using your phone. So this slide failed the rules of slide presentation because it's supposed to be bold enough. But I want to put all details there so that you can read it with me. So we have the general administrative virtual assistant who performs routine office tasks. What are these routine office tasks? Calendar management. You're updating customer records. You're sending out invitations. You're either booking flights, hotels, and renting cars, or proofreading and editing documents. So when you look at this thing now, you see, in one way or the other, you've been doing all these things as for yourself or for your friends or relatives. You manage your time. That is calendar management. You have appointments with someone, you keep it. You have appointment for party, you keep it. Then you're updating customer records. You have your own business. When you have your own business, you have data. You're always updating these customer records on your own. You're sending out invitations. Maybe you have a party or a wedding to plan. You send out invitations. You remember who and who with the contacts you have. You send out these invitations. You book your flights, your hotels, and rent cars. If you're going to, maybe you're traveling to the east, you need Uber or something. Now, as a virtual assistant, you are assisting people to do these things. You're assisting people to do all these little things, and you're getting paid for it. So also, as a general administrative virtual assistant, you prepare documents. That's why I said virtual assistants are like virtual secretary. It depends on your job description and what you agreed, the services you agreed to render to these people. Then social media management. The first one is general administrative. I always advise people to start with general administrative, but that will be at the end of the class. I'll still throw more light to this thing I want to say. So social media management. For a social media virtual assistant, you do content creation and scheduling. Of course, most of us, we are on different social platforms. We create our content. We make it beautiful for people to engage there. So now you'll be doing it for people. Some people are so busy that they cannot handle their social media platforms. So you take up the task and you get paid for it. Then customer support. You're responding to inquiries, maybe email, WhatsApp, or whatever inquiries, or Facebook, the Messenger. You're helping the business to keep their customer by establishing customer relationship. Also, you're managing support tickets. What do I mean by tickets? You're receiving customer queries. Then if it's a very peculiar situation, you raise extra tickets in order to distinguish that query from every other queries. But when you hear managing support tickets, it looks as if it's something that is too abstract. It's something you've been doing. Then bookkeeping. this is both social media management, customer support, bookkeeping, content creation, specialized services. Forget these specialized services. I just wanted to differentiate it from others. These specialized services, because there's now legal assistance. You're not going into a particular profession to give your services. Medical transcription, you're going to the medical area to render your services. But all these ones here, all these ones are specialized services. Administrative, general administrative VA can do all these things, and it's just like starting from the basics. That's why I responded to the other person in the last class that you should learn the basics of becoming a VA first. When you learn about being a general VA, you count A before going to Z. Then you can now look at your skills. You can now learn more, then specialize in a particular place. Because as a virtual assistant, you're not expected, if you don't like doing bookkeeping or accounting, nobody is forcing you to do that. So you're only going to look at yourself and check what are my strengths and what services can I offer to people. So if you don't like bookkeeping, you must not go into bookkeeping, and you must not take up jobs that involves accounting. Hope I'm making sense.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure you're listening. Then I listed out job description in order to throw more light on what a virtual assistant is expected to do. So this is the responsibilities listed by the business owner. Your responsibility, the responsibility of this person now, the job description, is that this person that they want to hire should be able to manage email communications and respond to inquiries promptly, schedule and coordinate meetings, appointments, and travel arrangements, perform data entry and maintain organized records and databases, assist with the preparation of reports, presentations, and correspondence, conduct internet research and compile data as required, handle customer service inquiries, and provide support to clients, monitor and manage social media accounts and online presence. Then the requirements: you have proven experience as a virtual assistant or relevant administrative role. You know, most of this job experience, when you look at the requirements, they always state that you must have proven experience. That is not an issue. So after this class, after the practice and whatever, you rebrand yourself and you try not to sell yourself short. You have experience, you've been doing all these things. The good thing about this class is that when you find a job that you like and you've checked the job description and you want to apply, you can come ahead and say, write a reference for me. I've worked with you for so and so. Of course, we are going to write it for you. So you cannot come and say you don't have the experience and sell yourself short. Always present yourself to whatever business owner or client that you have the experience, because you've been doing all these things for yourself. Then also you should have the you should be able to use Microsoft Office and Google Workspace. What do I mean by Microsoft Office? Microsoft Office means MS Word, MS Excel, PowerPoint, and many others, even Teams. Then this Google Workspace, every other app in that Google, like example, Google Form, Google Drive, Google Calendar, and many others. Then excellent time management and organization skills. So in total, let me not keep reading all these things. In total, this business needs someone to organize their business, communicate. When there is situations for you to schedule or coordinate meetings or appointments, you do it. Travel arrangements, you do it for them. So this is just like a glimpse of what it means to be a virtual assistant. Are we following?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
So this is the benefit of hiring a virtual assistant. I've said it before. Businesses hire you, you're actually doing them a favor. So whenever you're going to an interview, it's not about, hey, I want to be hired though. Also put it in your mind that you're actually doing them a favor. One, they hire you because it is cost effective for them. Hiring a VA can be more economical than a full-time employee. Number one, businesses will save up office space, their equipment, and some benefits, because they're not giving you health benefits. You're not a full-time employee. Also, it's flexible. VA offer flexible working hours and can be available as needed, whether for a few hours a week or full-time support. So sometimes when you hire full-time employee, you find out that certain times you don't really need their services, but because they are full-time employee, you have to pay them. But as a VA, you cannot, the businesses can tell you, this is what I want from this hour to this hour. So it's actually flexible for them. Diverse skill sets. Virtual assistants often possess a wide range of skills and can handle multiple tasks, from administrative duties to specialized functions like social media management and bookkeeping. But I'll advise, when you check yourself, I'm going to send a checklist at the end of this class. You assess yourself and know what your strengths are. And if you see a job description that does not match your strength, and you know, if I venture into this, there will be a problem, or you don't like doing that thing, there are certain things you don't like personally, I don't like, what will I say now, in this, I don't like anything, this accounting, I don't like it. So if I'm to take a virtual assistant role, I will not be taking anything concerning bookkeeping, accounting. When I read the job description, I'll remove myself from it. So when you check yourself, choose what you're happy doing, so you will not have misunderstanding with the business owner. So key responsibilities. Let's look at the key responsibilities and skills. So the key responsibilities of a virtual assistant: administrative task, email management. You know, you have to learn how to manage emails, unsubscribe from promotion. You can, you can send email and put like a security in that email. The person that you sent it to cannot send it to another person. The person cannot print it. You just read it alone. Also, you can send email, and once it delivers and you want to delete it, you can still delete that email. You should be able to know how to organize all these things. Then calendar scheduling. Calendar scheduling, data entry, travel arrangements. Then communication and collaboration. As a virtual assistant, you should be able to answer email professionally and chat professionally. Coordinate team members and clients. Technical skill, you're also supposed to be proficient with tools like Microsoft Office. I've said it before. Google Workspace, I've already listed what I mean by them. Then familiarity with project management software. Project management software like Trello, Asana. What do I mean by project management software? You Excuse me, give me some time. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, technical skills, proficiency with productivity tools, familiarity with project management software like Trello, Asana. Project management, what do I mean by project management? Like by now we must have managed some projects. Some of us must have managed parties, our weddings, or one thing or the other in the family. So this Trello or Asana can help you manage teams, a lot of people. When there's a project in a company, it can help you manage things as the project manager there. So that is the I'm trying to simplify these things. Then time management and organization. It's your responsibility as a virtual assistant to prioritize tasks, meet deadlines, then multitask efficiently. So when you look at the responsibilities of being a virtual assistant, you see that these are the things I already know how to do. These are the things I have been doing for a very long time now. So how do I do them? How do I do them so that I can earn money with these services? I'm almost done with today's class. Tomorrow, on Thursday, we are going to look at some tools. We are going to talk about them, find how to use them. Also, majorly on Thursday, we are going to talk about email management. We are going to manage, we all have emails. We'll look at our emails and use it to manage a lot of and learn how to manage emails. We'll start from our own. We will unsubscribe from promotions. We are going to send these emails and put security on them. We are also going to learn how to delete emails that we've sent to people. Then let's look at the final note for today. So the summary of what I said today, that I will drop a checklist. And this checklist, you're going to look at it, have an in-depth thought on your abilities and how you're going to position yourself as a virtual assistant. In short, after looking at this checklist, you have more confidence and insight on how to prioritize your strengths and earn a livelihood with it. You may have been rendering these services for free. Now it's time to think and rebrand. Also, remember that as a virtual assistant, there are services you may never offer. You don't like doing them. There are services you may never offer. Number one, you have limited time and resources. It could be that you also have limited expertise in that service. So it is advisable to reject such offers so you do not have misunderstanding or conflict from business owners. If you have strong organization skills and like filing things away, you can work as a general virtual assistant. Although I advise people to start with general things they can do before specializing into a niche, like social media management, bookkeeping, legal, medical, e-commerce. So I will stop today here because I believe as an efficient teacher and communicator, too much information equals to confusion and forgetfulness. So what is our take home from today? Can someone tell me the summary of what they learned? You can raise your hand or unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Good
Good
evening.
evening. Good
My
evening.
name is Valentina. So,
Hmm.
hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, now the summary of what I learned today is from like becoming a virtual assistant, the meaning of virtual assistance, and the type of virtual assistance.
Okay.
Then the meaning of virtual assistant, the benefit of being a virtual
Virtual
assistant.
assistant.
Yes, the benefit of being a virtual assistant, the key responsibilities of a virtual assistant,
Okay.
and also how it works.
Okay. Thank you about that. Chinonso, right?
Yes.
Thank you about that. So that is the summary of what I said today. Who a virtual assistant
Yes.
is, this the benefits of a virtual assistant, the need to start with what you know already, so that you will not get choked on the way. Start giving
Yes.
services with what you know already. Then with time, as you grow in the field, you add other things to it. It could be that you like writing. If you like writing, you can now go into write your services for people that want bloggers or content to create content, or for people that want some content to make sales for their products. It could be that you like organizing and filing things. You can become a virtual assistant. You can become a virtual assistant by someone is taking control of my slide. Please, can you stop? You can become a virtual assistant by a general virtual assistant.
My network is misbehaving. I think we just a mistake. So
So
sorry.
it could also be that you like travels. You can venture into corporate traveling. So now you're going to I've shared the link in the chat box. I'll still share it in the group. So this checklist, you're going to look at it. You calm down and look at it and check the strengths you have, what you currently have. It will also help you to analyze and understand what I mean. If you don't already know what being a virtual assistant is, you understand what it truly means to be a virtual assistant. These things are putting these your skills that you've already been doing, labeling it, baptizing it, and giving it a name, then using some tools, some app to make these things easy for you. So that is what today's class is all about, in order to help you gain some confidence in what we'll be doing in other days to come. Because other days we will start looking at using these tools, creating email, how you can start up your own brand, building a brand for yourself, registering this business, and presenting yourself. Start today and start telling people that you are a virtual assistant, because you've been doing all these things. So if someone wants you to write statement of purpose for them, you collect your money, you write the statement of purpose. Now is for you to find the tool that can make your job easy. If someone wants you to book flight for them, you're rendering your service as a virtual assistant. If someone wants you to proofread a document, although there are apps that now do proofreading easily, but it's now your business. You know how to do it. You collect your money and proofread the documents. If you like to research about things, if you like to create order where there's disorder, they'll pay you for it. it's now left for you as a tech person to find that tool that can help you analyze all these things. If a business needs you to take customer inquiries, you've been doing it for yourself. You have WhatsApp, you have email, you've been taking maybe some of us have our own businesses. We've been taking customer inquiries. Now it's for us to learn how to do this thing efficiently. So that even if we are no longer working for that business, when they present what we've been doing for someone else to continue, it will be in order. So that is simply what it means to be a virtual assistant. So thank you for today's class. If you have any question for me, you can ask. Any question? Can you all hear me? Okay. Arjuna. Yes, you can ask
Hello.
your question. Yes.
Hello, good evening. My name is
Good evening.
Ngwa.
Okay.
So I joined the class late and today is my first time. So I don't know if I can start from beginning. If there's a way I can start from beginning to learn more about it.
Okay, thank you for your question. Did you start from the beginning of this class?